Today we are going to discuss about NLP. What is NLP? What are the basics of NLP? How can we implement NLP in Python? In the further videos, we will look about implementation of NLP from basic to advanced. So guys, let's get started. First of all, NLP stands for Natural Language Processing. NLP is a subfield of computer science and AI concerned with interactions between human and computer. So if we write any text in computer now, then the computer only understands it as a sequence of characters or string. But if you want computer to understand the meaning behind it, then NLP came into picture. NLP is concerned with the human language and it helps the computer to learn human languages and understand it. So guys, nowadays we all have smartphones, and we if you are having Apple or iOS, then Siri is used, and in Android phone Google is used. So we have speech recognition system. We can do any command with the help of that. We will look some of more use cases of NLP, guys. So NLP is used to create systems like speech recognition, document summarization, spam detection, and many more. So guys, speech recognition, as you all know, we have in our smartphones. Then document summarization. If you have a large document, then using NLP we can summarize it. If you talk about more use cases, in Windows we have Cortana. The Microsoft OS has built a virtual assistant called Cortana that can recognize a natural voice. Guys, we can use it to set up reminders. We can open any app, send emails, play games, and even track flights and packages. So Cortana uses NLP. We will discuss more use cases like Gmail. Gmail is famous email service developed by Google is using spam detection to filter out spam emails. We may be receiving thousands or hundreds of email daily. Some may be of our use and some of emails are spam. So Google automatically filter out the spam emails so we don't get any bad experience. So guys, here we seen some use cases of NLP. Now we will look about how we can implement NLP in Python. So for implementing NLP in Python, we have NLTK library. NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit. It is a leading platform for building Python programs to work with human language data. Why we are using NLTK, guys? NLTK library has many inbuilt functions or many packages that will help us while dealing with text data. We will look about NLTK library in our practical sessions. So what are the steps that we came across in NLP? First step is, guys, sentence tokenization. So what is first meaning of tokens? Tokens is a base form that we cannot break further. So guys, we have a large or huge unstructured text. So we have to break the text into sentences. We will create a list using that text and each element of the list will be a sentence. Then we will further break that list and we will break those sentences in word. So second step is our word tokenization. In this step we will break each sentence in list of words. So guys, third step is text lemmatization and stemming. These both are used to get the root form of any word. We will discuss about this in practical sessions. There are some inbuilt functions we directly use for this performance. Now fourth is, guys, stop words. Actually, what is stop words? If we look at any sentence, there are articles, prepositions, adverbs. These words are not of any meaning for the computer. So we have to remove such words and we can remove this easily by NLTK library. So guys, this is the fourth step, and fifth step is regex. You must be aware about regular expressions in Python. So we will be using regular expressions to filter out the text so we can feed a limited text to our machine learning model. Now guys, last step is bag of words. After all the pre-processing steps, we will create a matrix, n into n dimension matrix, where each column will be a separate word, and we will be using this model or this bag of words to feed into our machine learning data. So guys, as you can understand, our machine learning model cannot perform with the text. So we are converting into matrix of numbers and we are feeding it into our model. So guys, these were some basic steps of NLP, how we can implement NLP in Python. If you have any query, then you can comment us, you can mail us, join our social media handles for more details. We will be posting further videos on NLP, how we can implement this in Python from basic to advanced. And don't forget to like the video guys if you enjoyed it. Thank you. See you soon. Today we are going to discuss about NLTK package and how we can install it in our local system. In the previous video, we had looked about what is NLP and how we can implement NLP in Python. So guys, let's get started. First of all, we need to install NLTK to our local machine. To install NLTK, if you are running any system Mac, Unix or Windows, we can run using pip install NLTK to install the NLTK package, and then to check we can open the Python interpreter and run the command import NLTK. If it does not show any error, then we are guaranteed that NLTK is installed. So guys, let's have a check. I am going to open my Anaconda prompt. I will install pip install NLTK. Guys, I had already installed NLTK, so here it is showing requirement already satisfied. Now to check if NLTK is successfully installed or not, let's open the interpreter and type import NLTK. Guys, as you can see, we did not get any error, means NLTK is successfully installed in our system. So guys, moving forward, how we can download all the packages of NLTK. So guys, run the following command using shift and enter. Here as you can see a window is open and I had already installed all the collections. If it shows that it is not installed, then you can simply click here and click on download, then this package will be installed. So guys, by this we can install all the packages of NLTK. Now guys, we are going to look dir NLTK. Dir returns all the inbuilt functions and properties of the NLTK library. So guys, we can look, it returns a huge list of all the packages and properties. So guys, next moving forward, we are going to see some new features of NLTK. One feature of NLTK is stop words. Guys, actually what is stop words? To process our text data in machine learning model, we need to remove useless data such as articles, adverbs, or prepositions. So stop words contain all such words. So we need to remove such words from our data. To look at stop word, we have to use library nltk.corpus and import stop words from this library. Then guys, here I am printing some English stop words and I am using indexing 0 to 100 and 10 is the step. So I will get 10 stop words. So guys, let's run the code. As you can see, we had got some stop word like pronoun I, you have, himself, they, that, been, while, through, in. These are some stop words guys that does not make any sense in our machine learning model. So we have to remove such stop words. Similarly, we have many inbuilt function in NLTK. As we move forward, we will look about all the function. In the last tutorial, we have seen NLTK package and how we install it in Python. So guys, here we will be looking at a data set and we will read that data set and we will structure the data set. So guys, let's get started. First of all, we have a dataset name SMS spam collection.tsv. We are reading this dataset using .read function, and the dataset details will be stored in raw data, and we are printing the raw data. So guys, let's have a look at the dataset. First of all, the first word is the label, and followed by a tab, and then the body of the message. So guys, we need to structure this data. So we can structure this in a list. How can we structure that? We can create a separate list for all the labels and a separate list for all the text. So guys, now we will look how can we perform this. First of all, I am going to replace all the tabs with a new line character and we are going to split this using slash n. Guys, you must be aware about split function. It takes string as an input and it's return a list and it split the string by the character that is specified in the argument. So we are here specifying /n. So all the elements of the list will be splitted by /n. So guys, let's run this. Now we can see our parse data. Here guys, first index will be the label, then followed by the body, then second record label, then followed by its body. So guys, we have done the first step. Now we will separate all the labels and all the body. So guys, as we can see here, that all the even labels, even index contain the labels and odd index contain the body text. So first we will create a label list by slicing it with the even labels, and then a text list by slicing with odd labels. So guys, let's run this code. Now we can see that a list first label list contain all the labels, and then text list contain all the text. So here we are done. Now we will form a data frame using pandas. And if you don't know about pandas, we already had a session on pandas and numpy. You can watch that video. We will provide the link in description. So guys, I am creating here a data frame with first column will be label and second will be body list. Let's run this code. Here I am printing. Wait a second, we are getting some value error. Okay, we are here getting that array must all the same length. So guys, it means that we are here getting some value error. Let's first run the both the length. So guys, here we can see that in the label list we have 5571 label list, and in text list we are having 5570. So guys, let's look at the last 5 index. So guys, here we got the error. Last index of label list contain a space. So that's why we are getting the length error. So now we have to remove this last index. How we can do that? Guys, now you can see that so the same code is copied, but the only difference is we are ignoring the last index. So there will not be any length error. So guys, let's run this. Yes, now we can see as the error is cleared. So now we can look at the structured dataset representation. Here first is the index, zeroth index, then we are having the label and then the body list. So guys, by this procedure, we completed our data structuring, but the all the steps we done, we can do using single line by pandas. So guys, we will also look at this step. We can write as here for comment alternative step. Guys, this is very step, but I took you through this tutorial because you can know how we can do this without library panda. So guys, here we are reading CSV file is SMS spam collection.tsv, and here guys we are using separator as /t. As you notice that our label and text body is separated by /t by default. So guys, here we are using separator as /t, and header is none means guys, here we are not providing any header. If we will not set header equal to none, then it will take first row as header. So to prevent this, we are using header equal to none. Now let's print this. Guys, as you can see, we are getting the same output. All the steps we perform earlier, we can do by pandas like this easy way. So guys, I hope you had learned from this tutorial. If you think there is any doubt, you can comment us. In this tutorial, we will discuss about how we can explore the dataset that we read in the last tutorial. So guys, first of all, we are going to read our dataset. We will use pandas for this, and pandas provide read underscore CSV function from which we can read our dataset. Our dataset name, first argument is our dataset name SMS spam collection.tsv, and second argument is separator. Guys, in this dataset, as we mentioned in earlier video, that each record is separated by /n, and the label and body text is separated by a tab. So we are using separator as /t. And here guys, header is equal to none. I had mentioned earlier also that we don't have any column names. So if we don't set this argument to none, then our first row will be set as header. So guys, to prevent this, we are using header equal to none. Now guys, we are assigning column names by full corpus dot columns, and first column name is label and second column name is body text. So guys, let's run this text. So guys, here we can see that our first column name is label, second column name is body text, and we add label here and body text here. So guys, now we are going to explore our dataset. First of all, we should know what is the shape of our dataset. So guys, here we are using format, length of corpus and length of corpus dot columns. So guys, if you will print length of full corpus, it will return the rows because it will return the records, how much record is in our dataset. And if you will use corpus full corpus dot column, it will return the number of columns. So guys, let's run this code. Here we will get that 5568 rows and 2 columns. So guys, exploring the dataset is a good technique. So we should know about our dataset before performing anything. Before cleaning or before performing any pre-processing, we must be aware about our dataset. So guys, in the next code section, we are going to see how much labels are spam and how much label are ham. So guys, here I discussed about dataset earlier that our dataset contains two labels, spam for the message which are spam and which are not spam, we are using label as ham. So guys, here we are first of all displaying our full corpus length, that is the number of rows, and then we are using full corpus label equal to spam. So guys, it will return the number of labels which are spam, and same the next line will return the number of labels which are ham. So guys, let's run this code. So guys, here we can see that we had 5568 rows as seen earlier, and from these 746 are spam and 4822 are ham. So guys, this is a good technique exploring our dataset. Last and the most important step is to look at the missing values. So guys, we will first look at how much missing values are there in our dataset. Either it is in label or it is in body text. So guys, first we are going to look at label. We are using is null function. Is null will return a boolean value, true if the row is empty and false if the row is not empty. So guys, and dot sum will return all the count of the total count of the values where the true is written. It means dot is null dot sum will totally return the count at how much value it is empty. So guys, here first we are printing for label and second we are printing for body text. So guys, as we can see that output of both is 0. Luckily we don't have any missing values, and it is good habit to always check for missing values while pre-processing for our machine learning model. So guys, I hope that you must have learned something new from this video. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about regular expressions. Actually, regular expression play very important role in NLP, as here we are dealing with text data and we want to extract the part of text which is of our interest. So RE come into picture. RE package is inbuilt in Python. We can use it by importing RE. You can look for more details about RE package in this link here. I will be providing this notebook in description. You can refer it. So guys, here in first code section, we are importing RE to use regular expression. And I am here defining three sample strings so we can use RE on these strings. So guys, first is RE test, then RE test messy, then RE test messy one. Guys, so look at further tutorial. Now, first of all, if you want to split this string in a list and each word should be a element. So how we can do this using RE? We can use inbuilt functions such as split or find all. So guys, we will perform by both the operation. Let's get started. First of all, as we can see that in this first RE underscore test string, every word is separated by a space. And in regex or in regular expression, a slash small s represent the white space character. It includes a single space, a new line character, or even a tab. So if we split using slash s, I hope we can get our desired output. Sorry guys, I forgot to run this code. Now let's run this code again. Yes guys, as you can see, we got our desired output as we were looking. So guys, if we run the same code on second line, do you think we will get the same output? Let's run and see. No guys, we are getting the words different, but we are also getting white spaces as some elements. Because guys, in the second text, you can see that the words are separated using multiple spaces as well as a single space. So for this guys, we can just replace slash s with slash s plus. Guys, what is the meaning of plus here? Here plus means 0 or more. Means if there will be, sorry guys, plus means 1 or more. If there will be one space or more than one space, then also it will treat it as a same. So guys, let's run this code. Now we got our desired output. So guys, now let's add the third string. Do we get the same output if you run slash s plus? I think no guys, because as we can see there is no spaces separating these words. Instead of spaces there are some special characters like hyphen, then forward slash, then asterisk mark, and so on. So guys, first we will try to run using slash s plus. So as you can see that the output is very different to what we were expecting. So guys, next regex feature is slash w. Slash capital W means everything except alphabets, either it is lowercase or uppercase, and numbers 0 to 9 and underscore. So if anything is encountered except that, it will split the string. So guys, let's run this code. I think we can get desired output now. Yes guys, now we got the desired output. So this is the basic introduction of split method. Now we will do perform the same using find all. Split basically divides the string by the elements of a list. The find all will also return a list. Now guys, first our text was separated by a single space. Now let's see at the find all method guys. If we will use slash s capital S plus, it means that it will find everything except the space. So guys, let's run this code. As we can see, these are the characters or these are the words which don't contain space, and space is ignored, space is removed, and everything else is finded. So guys, in the second string we can do with the same slash s plus, and we will get our desired output. Let's see guys. Yes, we got our desired output. Now what about the third string? We won't get because there is no space separating that characters. So guys, to remove or to split this string, we can use slash w plus, because we want that wherever there is words, numbers or underscore, we want that and not that special character string. So guys, let's try this. Yes, slash w plus will do. Will find all the small or sorry, lowercase or uppercase alphabets, numbers or underscore, and will find and return the list, guys. So this was same procedure using find all method. I hope you got a brief introduction about split and find all method. So guys, here we want to replace a specific part of the string. We are given a string pipette test, and here the content is I try to follow pipette guidelines. We want to remove this pipette by pipette Python style guide. So guys, let's start doing this. First we run the string, then we are importing re, and we are going to find lowercase a to z, which is one or more than one. So guys, you must have figured out that we will return everything except the two words, that is I and pipette. So guys, let's run this. Yes guys, we got everything rather than these two words because they are of uppercase. Now guys, we are only finding everything in the string that is of uppercase. We will find I and peep. Guys, you must have been wondering why we don't get 8. Because once you look at this regex, that we are only mentioning A to Z, that is uppercase. So peep 8, 8 is a number and it comes in 0 to 9. We did not mention here, so we don't get 8. Now in the next regex, we mentioned number also, that is 0 to 9. So we will get guys peep 8. Sorry guys, here is name error. Wait, I misspelled it. So guys, here I got pipette. Here pipette shows that it starts with uppercase letter and end with a number. We did not got 9 here, sorry I here, because I start with uppercase but it does not end with a number. So guys, now we got whatever we want to replace. So guys, we will use re.sub. Sub method takes first argument as the regex, second argument as the string the we want to replace with, means that is the new string, and last is the original string. So guys, if you run this code, we will see that we got our output that we were expecting. I tried to follow Puppet story Python style guidelines. So guys, this was the basic introduction of some regular expression method that was split, find all, and then substitute sub. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on NLP course. Today we will look how can we clean our text and what are the pipeline or what are the steps we have to go through. So guys, cleaning up the text data is very necessary because it highlight attributes that we are going to want our machine learning system to pick up. So guys, cleaning in the data typically consists of number of steps, and the steps are: first one is removing punctuation, then guys second step is tokenization, third step is removing stop words, and the last step is lemmatization or stemming. So guys, let's start with our first step, that is removing punctuation. First of all, have a look at our data set. I had already seen this before, and like earlier I had discussed that our first column is label, which is ham or spam, and the next column is the text of the message or body text. Then guys, after doing all these four steps, how our data will look, let's see it. This is the guys clean data. Here you can see that this is our body text, and last new column we had added is like this. Guys, we have every word separated in list. So guys, after completing all the steps, our data set will be looking like this. So moving further, how can we remove punctuation? That is our first step. So first of all, I am importing a string class, and string class has by default punctuation attribute which contains all the punctuation that is present. So here is the list of all the punctuation that are present. Guys, why we need to remove punctuation? Let's have look at an example. Here as you can see that both the sentence are actually same, but the only difference is that in first sentence or first string we have a full stop, that is a punctuation, and the second one there is no punctuation. Python consider both of them as different strings, but guys, we are going to focus at sentiments. Full stop, comma, these are the characters which does not take part or which does not contribute in sentiment. So we want to remove this. So guys, here I am removing punctuation by the function remove punct, and I am passing an argument that is text, the string in which we want to remove punctuation. So guys, let's look at the code. Here I am, first of all I am iterating through the text, each character by character. If the character is not present in string dot punctuation, means that if that character is not a punctuation, then I am returning the character. And lastly, I am joining it because we are here doing list comprehension, and list comprehension returns a list. So we want a string back, so we are here using join function. Guys, so what actually will be output here? The string we passed here, the punctuation will be removed and the same string will be passed again. So guys, here we are returning the string without punctuation. Now guys, we are adding a new column to our data set. This is guys, this line applies to pandas. Actually in pandas we can add a new column like this, data set name, then in square brackets we are giving column name. And what we are doing here, the function we created here, remove punctuation, we are passing every row of body text row by row. So guys, what will happen when we will run this code? Every row of here body text will be passed to this function row by row, and the punctuation that will be in that row is removed and return, and the string will be returned without punctuation. So guys, let's have a look. Here as you can see that the new column body text clean is present here, and here is no punctuation. Look, I have, here we were having apostrophe, but here apostrophe is removed. So guys, body text clean is now the string without punctuation. So guys, this was the simple step how we can remove the punctuation. I hope guys you have understand this step. In further step, we will look about tokenization and removing stop words. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like it. See you in the next video. Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on NLP series. Today we are going to discuss how we can tokenize our text data. In the previous video guys, I had explained you how we can remove punctuation from our text. So guys, for tokenizing, I am creating here a tokenize function and I am passing a text string here, and we are splitting the string with non-word character. If we encounter any character except words, numbers or alphabets, then we will split that string. So guys, and finally I am returning the list of tokens. As I have mentioned you earlier guys, we are creating a new column, body text tokenize, and in that we are passing a first of all we are passing body text clean that we here created in the previous video tutorial. If you have not watched it, please I will suggest you to watch that video. And in body text clean we are passing each row by row string to this tokenize function. What this function will do, it will receive the string row by row and it will convert them in a list of words. But guys, one thing to note here is I am passing x dot lower. It is a very important thing. We don't want our machine learning model to differentiate words based on cases, lowercase or uppercase. As I had written here a code, guys, as our Python interpreter consider this both as different strings, because guys uppercase and lowercase are different considered by Python interpreter. So we don't want Python interpreter to classify words or classify sentiments according to their cases. So I am converting every word or every character into a lowercase. So guys, now let's run this code. As you can see guys, we had got our expected output. We are getting body text tokenized as a new column, and each word is separated by a different index in the list. So guys, this was the second step, tokenization. Now as I discussed you earlier in the pipeline of machine learning, in the third step we will discussing about how we can remove stop words. So guys, keep learning. Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on the series of NLP. In the last video we discussed about the tokenization process in NLP. So guys, I hope you would understand that video. Now move further. Now we will look how we can remove the stop words from our dataset. So guys, first of all we need to import an NLTK package that is already imported. Now guys, I am using a variable stop word, and from the NLTK package I am getting all the stop words which are in English language. So guys, let's run this code. NLTK package contain all the stop words. So guys, let's print and have a look at stop word. So guys, as we can see guys, here are the some of the stop words that are represented here. I, me, my, myself. These are the stop words which we want to remove from our dataset. That doesn't make any sense to our machine learning model. So guys, let's we are creating a function named remove stop words. And remember one thing guys, in the previous functions we were passing a text, but here we are passing a tokenized list. Means guys, our list will contain the tokens separated by commas. So to remove stop words we are using list comprehension. First of all, in that we are iterating through tokenized list, and if and we are iterating each word, and if the word is not in stop word, then we are returning that word, and if that word encounters in stop word package, then we are removing that word, and finally we are returning the list with the removed stop words. So guys, now I am creating a new column, data body text no stop. Here it is the name of the column, and guys we are passing body text tokenize here that we created in the last tutorial. We are passing each row by row to this remove stop word function. So guys, each row will be passed to this function and the stop words will be removed. So guys, let's print this. As we can see guys, we got here new column, body text no stop, and the stop words are removed here. As you can compare, look guys, been is not present here, then for is missing here, the is missing here. So guys, we successfully removed the stop words. Let's have a recap guys what we have done till now. In the first tutorial, we first imported our dataset and explored our dataset. Then this is our body text which was present in the dataset. First of all guys, we removed the punctuation. This is the body text clean column is the same as body text but with remove punctuation. In the next video guys, we tokenize our text data. This body text clean is tokenized by using tokenizer, and in this video guys, we remove the stop words. So guys, this was the pre-processing phase. Now we will discuss lemmatization and stemming in the further videos. If you have any query regarding this tutorial or any of the tutorial, you can comment on the respective video. We will surely reply you. Till then, keep learning. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to the new tutorial on the series of NLP. In the previous tutorial, we have looked how we can clean our text data. So in this tutorial, we are going to perform stemming. Guys, I had earlier discussed what is stemming. Stemming is used to get the root form of the word. For example, if any word have prefix or suffixes, then stemming is used to remove that prefix or suffix, so that different forms of a word are not interpreted as different. We want as low word or as few words as possible in bag of words. So we are doing this step. So guys, let's move forward. First of all, I am here creating a object of stemmer. There are different types of stemmer guys. We are using Potter stemmer. You can read the documentation. There are many types of stemmer, but Potter stemmer is the mostly used. So run this block guys. Now we had created a object of stemmer. So now look at the attributes and functions of the stemmer. These are some attributes and functions of the stemmer. Now guys, to interpret or to understand how stemming works, let's look at three words. First word is grows, then growing, then grow. We are applying stem function which is used to eradicate the prefix or suffix. So let's see what output we get. As you can see guys, these three words have same meaning. So we don't want our machine learning model to implement these three words as different. So stemming helped us to do so. As you can see guys, here all the three words written the same word. So they all are represented as same word. In the next example guys, you can see that run, running and runner. You can know that run and running are verb, but runner is a noun. So we want run and running to be same but not the runner. Let's see what our stemming. Yes, as we expected, guys, run and running are the same words by stemming, but runner is the different. So, like before, we imported our data set and read the text data. That here's the same code we are going to perform. We are here setting one option, that is display max call with 200. What guys this do? This set to the column width of both the columns 200. So here we are now importing stop words and then importing our data set, and we are defining two columns as first one is label and then the body text. Now let's see this code. Yes, as you can see guys, the column width is 100 greater than before, and we have our two columns label and body text. Now, in the last three tutorials, we performed some cleaning tasks. So I have compiled all the three tasks in one function, that is clean text. First of all, here we are removing punctuation. Then we are here removing extra characters, only keeping alphabets. And then we are removing stop words. If you do not understand this function, guys, please watch our previous tutorial. In that tutorial, I had discussed about all these things. Then we are creating a new column body text no stop and applying all these processes in that column. Let's see guys the output. As you can see, body text no stop is our output. here the column which contain all the list with the words specified. Now here is the guys our main function, that is stemming. So here we are passing the tokenized text, and as I had discussed earlier that we had created an object PS of Potter stemmer, and stem is the function guys, as I discussed you earlier. You can see here stem is the function which is used to eradicate the prefix or suffix, means it returns the root form, and we are iterating through each word in the list. So each word is passed to the stemmer and it eradicates if there is any prefix and suffix. And finally we are returning this. Now I am creating a new column, body text stem, and here I am applying to this column, and every word in this list will be passed to this function. Let's see the output. As you can see, our stemming is performed here, and we can see some faulty errors like entry is changed to ENTRI, then weekly WKLY to WKLI, because stemming has some disadvantage in comparison to lemmatization. We will discuss about lemmatization in the next tutorial. Till then guys, while comparing stemming and lemmatization, stemming is a fast process than lemmatization, but stemming is not so efficient than lemmatization. Lemmatization is more efficient because it uses dictionary meanings. So it does not specify any word rather than dictionary. So lemmatization is more accurate, but stemming is also providing a good result. We can also use stemming wherever we can, but for more accurate results, lemmatization is preferred. So guys, I hope you had understand this video. If you like the video, please tell us the feedback of this video. And if you have any query, we are we have opened our comment sections. You can comment any of your doubts. We will surely try to reach to you and solve your doubts. Till then, guys, keep learning. See you next video. Hello everyone, welcome to the new video on the series of NLP. In this video, we are going to discuss about lemmatization. In the previous video, we had discussed about stemming. But as I told you earlier that lemmatization is far better than stemming, but it takes more time. So guys, let's start exploring lemmatization. First of all, I am creating here an object of lemmatizer. Like previously, we had different types of stemming. We also had different type of lemmatizer. But here we are using WordNet lemmatizer. I will provide this notebook to you in the description. You can read more about WordNet by clicking on this link here. So guys, let's create the object of both stemmer and lemmatizer to compare them both. Now we can see the inbuilt functions and attributes of that lemmatizer. We are going to use lemmatize function. This is of our use. So guys, now let's see some difference between lemmatizer and stem. If we provide two words meanness and meaning to stemmer, let's see what stemmer will return both as mean. But as we know that meaning and meanness are far way different words, they don't mean the same. So we don't want them to return the same words. But that's not the case with lemmatizer. As you can see while performing lemmatization, it is taking some time, but it returns as we expected both words as different words, meanness and meaning, and that we want also. Similarly, if we will use two different words like one is singular and other is plural, like goose and geese, if we will use stemming, let's see what it returns. It is returning goes and geese. These both words don't have any meaning. They may be not any dictionary word. So stemming can return any word by removing suffixes or prefixes. The words is not necessary to be a dictionary word. But this is not the case with lemmatizer. Let's run this with lemmatizer. As you can see, lemmatizer has written both the word as goose. It means it is singular and plural, means we can treat both the word as same. So the lemmatizer is doing the same job. Guys, here was the brief differentiation between lemmatizer and stemming. I hope you would understand why lemmatizer is better than stemming. Now in the next part, we will do the same thing that we done in the stemming part. I am not going to explain this part of code as I had done in earlier videos. You can watch that videos if you are new to this channel. I am just importing the data set and providing the labels as label and body tags. As you can see in the output, guys, here we had two columns, label and body tags. Now this is also the same code from the previous tutorial. In one function we are clearing the text, like we are removing punctuation, we are removing the extra characters, then we are removing the stop words, and finally we are returning the text. And we are adding a new column, body text no stop, where this pre-processing will be done. Now in the last step, guys, we had created a function lemmatizing. As I had discussed earlier, we had a huge variety of lemmatizers, but in this video we are specially discussing about word-net lemmatizers. So guys, similar to stemming, we had first created an object here in the first part of wn. This is the object of the word-net lemmatizer, and we are using the function lemmatize and passing each word from this tokenized text to this function. So what will lemmatize do? It will take one word by word and it will lemmatize that word. Means it will return the root form of that word. And I am creating a new column, body text lemmatize. It will contains all the words lemmatize. Let's run this code. As you can see, guys, in the previous video I told you that there was some disadvantage with stemming. This entry was interpreted as ENTRI in stemming, but this is not the case with lemmatization. As you can see, lemmatization is far better than stemming. So if you have a huge amount of data, you can go with stemming, because lemmatization will be a slow process. And if you are focusing more on accuracy, then lemmatization is the best you can do with that. So guys, I hope you had understand this video, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video. In the next tutorial series, we will talk about vectorization. Vectorization is a further process, and there are a few more vectorization types like count vectorizer, n-gram vectorizer. We will talk about that also. And guys, in this cleaning text process, I discussed spotter, stammer, and word-net lemmatizer. There are also different types of stammer and lemmatizers. You can explore that, but I discuss only the efficient or the most used lemmatizer and stammer. I hope guys you would understand the video. Summarizing, lemmatizer is better than stemming, but lemmatizer is slower, or it takes more processing time than stemming. So guys, it's your choice which text cleaner you want to use, lematizer or stammer. So guys, see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning. Hello everyone. Welcome to the new video on the series of NLP. In the previous few tutorials, we had completed our phase 1 of NLP, which is data cleaning. So guys, today we are going to move to the next phase, that is vectorization. So first of all guys, what is vectorization? As you all know that we cannot feed our text data into machine learning model, so we need to transform it into integer features. To transform the text data into integer features, vectorization came into picture. Sorry. There are different type of vectorizers like count vectorizer, n-gram vectorizer, TF-IDF. But here for basic understanding, we are going to use first count vectorization. So guys, first of all, let's have a look how machine learning model will understand our text data. Here I am showing you an image. What is vectorization? Let's have a look. Here the middle portion you are seeing, this is our data set. Here after vectorization, what will be the output of the vectorization? That the columns will be all the different words present in the our data set, and there will be last column label which will show us ham spam, which what type of data it is. And in the each sentence in our data set will be one row, and the number of occurrence of each word will be displayed here. For example, let's consider in our first sentence there is no occurrence of offer, but there is one occurrence of loan. This dot 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 represent there can be many such words. I am just giving you one example. So guys, what machine learning will do? Machine learning will make one relation. For example, suppose here I have separated both ham and spam outcome. As you can see that guys, machine learning had made one can made one relation, like if there is more occurrence of lol word, then it will be ham, or if there will be more occurrence of offer word, then it can be a spam. So like this is just one simple example, but the assumption of machine learning is too complex, out of the scope that I can explain you. So for easy understanding, just I can say that here we can take example of two words, that is offer and loan. And as we can see in our data set, if lol word is encountered or occurred more, then it is likely to be ham. Or if offer word is occurred more than lol, then it is likely to be spam. So like this vectorization will help machine learning to make relations. So guys, this was a basic example how vectorization works. Now guys, I am going to use a count vectorization, which is of sklearn library, which will create a document term matrix. What document term matrix means here? Document term matrix is a matrix where the entry of each cell will be count of the number of times that word occur in that document. Guys, what will be the output? That each the occurrence in each column will be a word, and the number of times the word occur will be counted there. So guys, first of all, I am here reading the text, the same process we used to do every time, reading the text. Then I am setting here display max call width. I had already explained this you before. Then we are using stop words from library, and we are creating an object of stammer. And in last two lines, we are reading our data set, and we are setting the columns as label and width. And here guys, in the last 2 to 3 tutorials, I had explained you each step by step how to remove punctuation, then how to tokenize, then how to stem or end, then last I am returning the text. You can watch my previous tutorials for better understanding of this function. Now guys, here is the main part. We are applying count vectorizer. So as I mentioned you earlier, count vectorizer is from sklearn library, and from sklearn.featureexception.text we are importing count vectorizer. Guys, one thing to note here, that whenever we import any class from sklearn, it needs to be instantialized. So we need to create the object of count vectorizer, count vector equal to count vectorizer. And what here we are passing analyzer. There are many arguments guys, you can refer to the sklearn documentation to look out, but we are using analyzer here because each line or each row need to be passed through this function clean text. Here analyzer takes a function, and it passes each line of text to that function, so that guys, before passing our text to vectorizer, we need the text to be clean. We don't need explicitly calling clean text function. We can pass in the argument like we had passed here. So guys, till here I hope you had understand. Now moving forward, after creation of object of count vectorizer, we are going to fit transform. What here fit transform means guys, it will change the data according to the mentioned class, and it will affect it in the return variable. We are here passing board data of body text. So each row by row will be fetch, it will be passed to clean text and then vectorize. And we are keeping here x counts. X count is now guys a vectorized form of count vectorized form of our data set. It will now contain every column as a different words and every row as a text data. Let's run this part. I hope I run this part. I can run this. Then here guys, if we print, I am printing x count dot shape. So guys, it will, let's see. Here it has printed that 5567,8104. As we know previously that 5567 is the text data that we means rows that we have in our data set, but here 8104 is the number of columns. It means that guys, it has counted 8104 distinct words. And in the last line print count vec.get feature names, it here it is displaying each word as different. I am writing this line so that we can get all the distinct 8104 words that are detected by our model. So guys, let's have a look. Here are some numbers, some words, all the combination that is finded by our cleaning text data. Then last guys, as I mentioned you earlier that if I will print here, let's suppose I am printing here X counts. If I will print X counts here, wait a second guys. As you can see, X counts look like this. I told you earlier that we want that each column will be a word and each row will be text data. Then the matrix will full of the how much time that words occur in the data set. So guys, it will be a sparse matrix. So to print that, we first need to convert our X count to array. Then we need to create a data frame and we are storing it in the variable. Let's look at this. Here is the expected output that I was talking about. We had 5,567 rows into 8,104 columns. The rows are each of the text data and the columns are each of the words, guys. So here you can see that 000 means that this word does not occur in our data set. Here dot 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 represent the remaining words. Like here in the 5,563 row, we can see that this word occurs for one time. So guys, this is the representation of vectorization, and this count vectorization is used to train our machine learning model. We can't direct feed our text data to our model, so we are using vectorization here. I hope guys you understand how vectorization work and why is it important, why text data cannot be directly fed to our model. There are different types of vectorizers guys. I will try to cover in my next videos. So guys, till then stay connected, and if you have any query regarding this tutorial or any other tutorial of NLP, you can comment in the video. Till then guys, keep learning. See you in the next session. Hello everyone. Welcome to the new tutorial in the series of NLP. Till now we had come a long way forward and I hope you are enjoying my tutorials. So guys, this is the last step of my tutorial. How will we implement ML model till the text we had enhanced. So guys, let's get started. First of all, as discussed earlier, we are importing our data set. We are importing stopwords. Then we are creating object of Potter stammer. Let's run this guys. If you don't understand anything in this, please watch our previous videos. Then guys, in the we are creating here a function which will clean the text, which will remove punctuation and tokenize and also remove stop words, as well as it will perform stemming. So guys, I had run this code. Then in the next step, I will apply count vectorizer. I have discussed in detail about count vectorizer in the previous tutorial. So don't forget to watch that tutorial. So guys, I will just explain you in brief about count vectorizer in this tutorial also. Count vectorizer is imported from sklearn.featureexpression.text library, and we are creating an object of count vectorizer. Here we are passing analyzer. Analyzer is the function which we need to pass each of the row of our text data. We can pass more argument like maximum features or like more. You can refer to the documentation for more features. Then guys, we are applying the count vectorizer to body text. So we are here performing fit transform. Fit transform will change and execute the vectorizer in this x counts variable. So guys, let's run this. As I had mentioned you earlier, x count dot save will give the number of text data as rows and number of distinct words which are done by count vectorizer as columns. Now guys, here are the list of words, different words that we are getting. Now guys, as we all know that to feed the data to machine learning model, we need to use numpy arrays. So here x count, I am converting x count to array so that it can feed it easily in our machine learning model. And why is our guys zeroth index? Let's see what is zero index. Let's print. Guys, as you can see, why is our label spam or ham? But wait a second. What I told you earlier was that our machine learning model can't feed text data. So we need to process this data so we can give this label as a numeric data. Let's suppose we can give 0 and 1 position instead of spam and ham. So here categorical features, or here what we can say, label encoder came into picture. What label encoder will do? Label encoder will first identify how much categories are there. There are only two categories. Then label encoder will give integer values to those categories. So guys, let's see this in action. Here we are using sklearn pre-processing library to import our label encoder. Then, as I had told you earlier, that everything we import from sklearn, we need to make object of that. So guys, here we are making object of label encoder, and last step of label encoder is to we need to fit the data, fit transform the data. So here y had only one column, so we don't need to mention the column number, we are directly giving y. Let's run this code, guys. Now if we look at y, wait a second. Now as you can see, guys, we had successfully transformed the character, sorry, the string features or string labels into integer date label. So guys, now I hope you would understand why it is important to feed integer data, or why to transform string or character to integer. Because machine learning can't process text data, so we need to convert it. Now guys, so we need to check the accuracy of our model. So we want to check the performance of our model in unseen data. For that, guys, we need to split our data set in training set and testing set. So we are using here sklearn.model selection, and we are here splitting our data set into four parts. First is xtrain, xtest, ytrain and ytest. Guys, xtrain and xtest is the features, or is the parameters which we are going to use as training, and xtrain and ytrain are the features which we are going to use as training, and xtest, ytest are the unseen data which we want to predict and see the outcome what our model gives, because it is the best practice to evaluate your model on unseen data. So we are using that, guys. You may be wondering what are these parameters. I am coming to that, guys. Let me explain. First of all, first parameter is x. So guys, x is the features, as I had told you earlier, and y is the outcome or dependent variable, we can say. Here we are mentioning test size. Test size means that how much part of data we want to keep separate for testing. So here 0.20 means 20%. For example, if you have 1000 rows of data, then 800 will be used for training and 200 will be used for testing. And random state is used, guys, here because we do, random state will take same rows each time we run this code as training and testing. So we want to we can evaluate better our model. Now guys, I will not go in deeper. We have a dedicated course for this naive Bayes classifier I am using here. We had a dedicated course for ML models. You can watch that course. I will provide you link in description. What I will just brief you what naive Bayes will do. Here naive Bayes will is a probability using model. We are using here Gaussian NB. First we are importing Gaussian NB from sklearn.naive Bayes, and we are creating an object of Gaussian NB, that is classifier. And last step, guys, as you all know, we need to fit our X train and Y train to the classifier. So I am fitting here. Wait a second, I hope I did not run this code. Yes, then fitting this model. Yes guys, our model is ready. Now the best practice to view the accuracy of our model is to test it on unseen data. As we had kept x test and y test separate, first let's run this model on x test to see how much accurate we got by comparing it with y test. So guys, I am pretty here classifier dot predict method. Predict method is used for predict method is used for getting prediction from the model, and fit is used to make our model ready for make our model ready after training. Now guys, I had predicted here ypred contain the all the predicted values. So guys, we need one matrix for evaluation. So guys, for evaluation we are using confusion matrix. What confusion matrix will do, it will make a 2 by 2 matrix. Wait a second, I will, let's see. CM, I am printing CM. So guys, as you can see here, we get a 2 by 2 matrix. Here first row 841 and 143, the diagonal elements, the principal diagonal elements are the correct output, and the secondary diagonal element are the incorrect output. So guys, let's check what is the accuracy of the model. Let me check guys. 841 plus 143, this is the guys correct output, and divide it with all the output. 118 plus 12. So guys, we had got a quite closer prediction. 88% is quite good, but I don't assist you to stop at this point. I will suggest you to try different parameters with the model, or you can use a different classifier. I had just given you a basic introduction. You can explore yourself. You can try different parameters, different models, and get a better accuracy than I had got here. I hope guys we had a good journey of NLP. I hope you had understood all the videos. If you have any query regarding any of the videos, you can mail us, you can comment us, and guys, don't forget to comment us for our feedback. Till then, guys, see you next time. Keep learning and stay safe.